Turd podcast, episode 66, Lamar. We got a special screening of the film The Gingerweed Man.
Shout out to Full Moon Studios. They gave us a special little screener for this little movie here, and we are learning more and more stuff. This is part of a cinematic universe just learned about.
We got to get into that, yes.
Yes.
Well, the movie's coming out on the 26th, by the way.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so weird thing, like, because we saw the original way back Gingerdead Man.
Yes.
We reviewed that on our show. From Gingerdead Man, a few of those movies, then they crossed over with the Evil Bong film series, which became a whole universe of its own.
Yes.
They introduced the Gingerweed Man, who's now getting a universe of his own.
Yes.
And this movie is part one of a two-part feature film. And so, yeah, that's kind of where we are.
Yes, and we are not encouraging people to smoke marijuana. We're just watching the movie, everybody.
Well, it's gingerweed,
so
Lamar.
It's gingerweed. I'm sorry. It's a small man that is made of marijuana. But we'll explain all that later. But the story, a little bit of the story.
Spoiler free.
Gingerweed Man gets his hands on this scientifically induced weed nugget that everybody wants. Is that correct, Joe?
Yep.
Now he has some bodacious bounty hunters after him because he himself is a seller of the marijuana. Yep. He goes from place to place, but now he has this nugget that is supposed to be something new to the weed world, basically.
Right.
So
the character of, because I didn't see the previous movie where he was introduced, so this is new to me. Yes. And I found it very funny. He owns a weed delivery business with his friend.
Yes.
But basically, the Gingerweed Man just loves to party and have sex and smoke weed. And he has like a British accent or something? What would you call that?
That was interesting because you think about the stereotypical stoner, like, hey man, he's like, hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Would you like some weed here? He likes to party, like you said.
He does like to party.
And he loves the women.
And they love him, by the way.
I mean, yeah.
He seems to be a bit of a what they call a cocksmith, Lamar.
Double entendre. Yes. But yeah, that's who he is. And it seems like this is maybe a COVID picture that they're shooting because
possibly, yeah.
It's very indoors, but it is good production design. It's not like crappy stuff. It looks good. They used what they had. They didn't have a lot of people in the scenes. So it's shot very well, and I appreciate that.
And to go off of that, the one thing about the Gingerweed Man, his mouth moves, but it's like an image, like a recorded thing that's superimposed onto the little puppet thing.
Yes.
Which I actually like. I find that funny.
Yes.
That and also you can see the strings that makes his arms move sometimes. Which I love all that stuff. To me, I find it funny. So it's good deal.
It is your typical, we have a gimmick. We're going with this gimmick. We have Gingerweed Man. He's a little man that sells weed. He's in this crazy scheme. It's a good little watch. We haven't seen part 2 yet,
right?
But I feel like it leads to something bigger. It's something that's interesting. We're going to see more of this character and his very posh weed adventures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, going off of that too, this part is very short. It was like 26 minutes, which I think it's good for this type of thing because this is just one of those things. It's a fun movie. It's silly and stuff. So it's not like a huge time investment where you just...
No.
It's just a good little thing, brightens up your day, gives you a laugh. So that's cool. What would you rate it then?
I give it a 4 right now. I like it so far. We're going to we're going to dive more, I guess, into the Evil Bong series sometime.
Yeah.
I don't know when. But this is our first B movie cinematic universe.
That's true.
I would give it a 4. What about you?
So yeah, so far I'm liking it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 5 out of 5 for starting, because I really did. I laughed watching it. I thought it was funny. And what I liked best about it, when we reviewed Gingerdead Man way back. Our big complaint with that was it had a fun, goofy premise, but they didn't go crazy with it. You know what I mean? This movie, like, they know the gimmick, and they're going crazy with it. It's very silly. It's a lot of fun. So I'm liking it so far.
Yes.
And the length, like I said, the length is a good length for it, too.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably, like, write more episodes and stuff like that. They say it's two-parter, but you never know. They might just be like, add more to it. So
another thing is, looks like they're introducing another character.
Yes.
So that might become a whole nother thing. It seems like, you know, when they cross over and they introduce, they just build off of it, which is cool. It's a fun thing.
Yep, nice and fun, short and sweet, keeps you hooked. I like it.
Right on. So it comes out once again the 26th of March, which is this Friday, from Full Moon Features.
Yep.
So yeah, be sure to check that out. So Gingerweed Man. Peace.
Deuces.